Networking events are impractical, and I'm going to share why. Imagine an event where everyone comes with a mindset to sell something. Ever seen someone go to a networking event and said, I hope I might meet someone that I might buy from? No, it's the other way around. It's always to sell something. I hope I meet someone who would buy what I'm offering, or give me a leverage, or establish some kind of relationship that acts as a stepping stone to the next level of my business. That's all it is. And the problem I have with this, it seems like poor people always get information last. Name a time in history where the poor people received information first. Wars, investing, matters that pertain to life, it's always going to be last. They're always going to receive it last. Networking as a concept has existed for years and years and years, and the successful people has taught it to their children and grandchildren, creating a progressive generations of people with this information, and you're just finding about it now. Listen like a kid. The same thing with relationship. I believe there's this epidemic. It seems as if people just woke up and realized, oh, relationship can act as a leverage to the next level of your endeavor, or can expedite your journey. And everybody's suddenly trying to establish relationship. I need to get men. Everybody's trying, oh, what do you do? What do you do? I'm not saying these things are wrong from a macro level. What I'm saying is relationship are relationship is mutually beneficial, not equally beneficial. What chance do you have to hang out with someone like me? Exactly. So when you're going out to get relationship, people forget that concept that relationship is mutually beneficial, not equally. They forget the concept as a whole, and they're trying to go out to get men. What happens is when you try to establish relationship without value, or you putting value in that equation, you create a kind of subservient link, especially if you're trying to offer the person at the other end some kind of product or commodity or service that does not necessarily contribute to their life. You're always going to be puppeted, you're always going to be manipulated if you establish that kind of relationship. I want you to reframe your mind from seeing your product as he's buying from me, or I'm trying to sell to him. So it's a value exchange, it's a transaction. I'm offering him my service for his money. And if your product or commodity hasn't gotten to that point, then you have to work on the value or whatever offering you're trying to scale. Because I don't want someone to see me at my height and push me and say, remember I made you. That, unfortunately, that's reality when you place men above God and value, when you make men your God, when you grovel and cry and bow down and roll. The worst thing you can do, especially entrepreneurs, I'm speaking primarily to entrepreneurs, the worst thing you can do is to put yourself at the mercy of others, because the person who needs the exchange less has the upper hand. And guess what? Most people in this world are very wicked. They are always going to overplay their hand. And if your business is hinged on the back of relationship, your profit margin are always going to be razor thin. You're always going to live in constant anxiety. You're always going to be puppeted. You're not going to be yourself because you're scared of upsetting the person at the other end, because you know one wrong move and the contract is terminated worth millions and millions of dollars. Ultimately, you would see, if it's you I just profiled, the first thing you have to do is to work on the value of your offering and change it from being a relationship based business to a value based business. Increase your value. Most of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Start working on your value. Work on what you can provide for others, and not just what you can provide. Be the best at that service that you're providing. Guess what? We live in an age of infinite data. where the world has been globalized. Everyone is connected to everyone. So if you're offering a service and you're average on it, then your leverage becomes relationship. But I've told you the danger of focusing solely on relationship. Don't establish this subservient link all in the name of trying to get your product across. Of course, you are a very sincere entrepreneur, but this can have dire consequences on your life and your business. Work on the value, work on what you're providing. That's it. If you implement these keys correctly, your life will change. Your life will change now. This doesn't take 30 days, it doesn't take 20 days. The moment you conceive this idea, I'm not saying you should blindly accept everything I've said. Don't take what I've said like the gospel and soak it up. I believe you should extrapolate this belief system to your life, analyze it, juxtapose between this belief system and the local equivalent in your head. Okay, I have X belief system on this topic. It has gotten me this far. Is it beneficial to sustain that kind of belief system? If the answer is no, then look at what you can extrapolate, look at what you can absorb from what I'm saying and implement it to your life. See the result, the instant result it brings. Of course, I'm not saying you should overhaul your life, especially people who have built their relationship, who have built their business on the back of relationship. What I'm saying is you can gradually start moving towards a more value based business than a solely relationship based business. That's all I have for you today. Also, we got I believe 5 to 6 of our videos taken down recently. The princes of this world are fighting us. They're never going to catch us. As always, it's a pleasure speaking to you guys. I'll see you in the next one.